What's up, y'all? Joseph R. Wheeler III, artist, founder, and president of the ONYXCON Foundation. I didn't promise, but I did say I might go live, do one of my ONYXCON FlipThru, which is one of the elements you should know because you're a subscriber, right? Right? You a subscriber, right? Go ahead and hit that button because you're going to need to do that to understand what I'm talking about from here on. But do what I call an ONYXCON FlipThru, where I go through a retail environment or my personal collection and showcase things. And right now we're gonna do a walk through one of my favorite comic book shops, which I've done many times before, but I'm giving y'all this treat once again. So let's get it. What's up, man? In this thing. Back up in this thing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's a nice cover. Very nice cover. It's a foil joint too. So this is I guess Predator versus the Avengers. You know what I'm saying? The Yautja all day. Yeah. Kills the Marvel universe. Oh, okay. So he just taking out everybody. It's issue one of it. So this literally must have just dropped this week on Wednesday, which is New Comic Book Day. Oh man, there's so much new stuff. Look at all this Silverhawks. That's dope. If y'all from my generation, you understand about the Silverhawks. You know about Thundercats. You know about all of those. Let's see what this looks like. The cover is dope. See if the artwork is on the inside representing to the same level. Cover is nice and heavy. Okay, okay. Stylized. Oh, word. It looks like an anime. Of course, they did the safe route for this young generation that wouldn't know about these characters. It'll just look like the anime they didn't know came out. And then this is something else with a real cool cover. On this kind of flip through in full effect. See, if you were a $4.99 a month subscriber on our Instagram or our fan base at ONYXCON, because we got multiple pages on Instagram, but at ONYXCON, the mothership, if you were supporting us monthly like that, whenever I do these flip-throughs live and you say, oh man, I won't even have a comic book shop where I live. We can't get none of that. I wish you could, man, can you get that for me? Yeah, you're gonna pay for it. You're gonna pay for the shipping. You're gonna do all that because you're a member. And then we'll give you a little fee for the shopping fee, which is straight to ONYXCON. And you could build a box, as I like to call it. You can get comics, shoes, clothes, all that cool stuff when I go in stores and show y'all these things when I do the flip-throughs. But why am I wasting my breath? Because most people they ain't about that life. They don't see how cool that concept is. But maybe somebody heard me. I don't want to be negative. Maybe somebody said, you know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to go subscribe on Instagram. That's a dope cover. Another one's from my era, the Herculoids, Saturday morning cartoon fabulousness. That's a dope cover too. Man, the covers alone be making me want to look. When the cover's right, I gotta know what that art on the inside. What's that talking about? Got the dude who does oh gosh, Hellboy. That's his art. But I don't know who this is on the inside. That's looking like whatchamacallit from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The little brain. Was it Krog or Crag or something? Is it Crag? Okay, this looks a little hokey, I must say. Maybe they did that on purpose. They picked the artists to try and simplify the style because they didn't want something that went too far away from the cartoon that we grew up on. But if you're gonna give us a realistic cover like this, you may as well go all out. And the interior need to match that energy, in my opinion. That's how I am about that. It's not that I can't appreciate the super cartoony stuff, but I'm just like, you can't get my mind ready for, I don't know, seafood, and then you serve me a steak. It's like, yo, my mind is in a different place right now. Still here, y'all. Just be responsible. I gotta put my stuff back. Put it back in slip. Okay, so they've collected all of Helverine. First, I always love that name. That is hilarious to me. Helverine. Dope cover, too. Helverine. This has some pretty decent art and a whole bunch of dope covers. Check him out. Full scale Helverinism. Helverine. If you're not laughing every time I say that, something wrong with your syllables in your ear. Helverine. Gotta love it. What else we got up in here? 10 in the building. We ought to have 10 thumbs up. If you're enjoying the show, hit that love button. Let me see it. Let me know you appreciate it. See, this is an example of what the regular covers look like. It's up to issue 9 now. They be doing some covers, man. Them covers be raw. This looks like a cover for a Doom game. That's dope. Hit that like button. You know you like it. What's wrong with your hands? You gotta use your nose? What's wrong? Do whatever you gotta use. Don't tell me what you use. Just hit the button. Cool cover only because I love the artist, but I can't stand Red Skull. Why he gotta have a whole book? He must be talking about, let's bring on the bad guy. This must be, what are they doing? I'm just curious. I hope the whole book Cap is just kicking his ass. But that's Libra Mayho. That's why I picked it up, because I love Libra Mayho's art. One of the greatest ever. Okay, of course it wouldn't be the same art on the inside. Okay, he talking in the mirror to Mephisto, I guess. All right, he taking out. Wow, he don't even like his own folks sometimes. Okay. Bloody, bloody, bloody World War II. I don't give a damn. I am so tired of stuff about that time. I really am. I'm exhausted. So, man, I see so much stuff I'm gonna have to take a look at. It's crazy. This is a big week for releases. I mean, like 90% of what I'm looking at wasn't here last time I was in here, and that was maybe 2 weeks ago. King Spawn cover, that's hidden. Hit that like button. You know, for real, y'all, I'm not gonna play with y'all because it takes time to do this. It takes gas to get here. It takes everything. You either gonna hit that, I'm about to say, look out, running scared, punks. As soon as you start talking about them, they run. They ain't got no damn, that's where. I need a new brand of people on my channel, for real, for real. Like, I only want my 1,650 subscribers to be the only ones that get to see anything I do here. Like, I'm so serious about that. I wish they would give us that option on YouTube instead of just a whole bunch of hype but no loyalty. Like, we need to know, like, they should give us the option. Like, if you don't care who subscribes, you can just have the abundance of idiots and you know they're not loyal. Or you can literally make your channel like, if you don't subscribe, you cannot see the content. Period. You know, like you just put up like feelers so they can get a bunch of samples of your work. They can look through an array of your videos and say, oh man, this is dope. I want to follow this channel. Or not. Just like you do when you're looking through of course I'm distracted because this work is dope. But you know, when you go looking for a movie on Netflix, it'll play you a little bit of it. It'll give you the description. Same thing, I think, for every channel. They should just, I mean, for those of us who really care about who the hell's watching and who's supporting, so you ain't got to beg folk to like because you know they already like. Like, you ain't even got to ask for likes. Like, that shouldn't even, you wouldn't even have to worry about that. Like, if it didn't matter, I don't really care, but they make you have to care because it helps push the channel and all this other stuff. No, man, I just want people who already subscribe. Whoever subscribed, that's it. That's all I need. That is a dope cover. Hitting. Nothing but the real. On that Far Side album, if you know about Lab Cab in California, only the real survive. Drop. Drop. Only the real survive. That's the truest thing ever said. Only the real survive. Transformers. Wonder Woman. Trinity, daughter of Wonder Woman. Oh, it's her daughter. Okay. Wow. So I'm assuming that's the man half of the equation. I didn't even know that had happened. So much going on. The Ultimates. If you're a subscriber, let me know in the comments if all this is clear too, because sometimes when I go back and check, it must be pretty clear because we had people looking for a long time. So I just want to make sure my feed is, my signal's clear. Y'all can see it at least a little bit like what's in front of me, because I know with all this plastic and stuff, it's hard to see sometimes. But hopefully everything looks crisp. Let me know. Man, that's not a gun, that's a beatbox. What is this? I'm curious. Redhead ain't playing. She packing that thing. All right, somebody had to do the alien tone. Well, I'm trying to tell you something. H.R. Giger put that in folks' head forever. Well, the other thing to find out for me is that there are actual animals in nature that have that function. They actually have a little miniature inside mouth that's like an active tongue. A lot of fish have that. Moray eels have that. What does it have? Well, I'm trying to think of the other ones I know about. What they call clownfish, knifefish. They have that. The gunslinger. Shout out to everybody who's enjoying it, but I'm gonna go ahead and focus on my time. If maybe those 17, 20 that was up in here before had followed instructions and hit that like button, I'd stay on for an hour, but I ain't about to wear out my hand holding this phone while I'm enjoying myself. So I appreciate y'all. Stay tuned. If you're a subscriber, stay real. Holla.